Let's kick off the show with Oloibiri, as a select audience have previewed the much talked about fictitious movie, which details the unrest caused in the Niger Delta since the discovery of oil in the region. It's star-studded, and of course entertainment news was there. Enjoy.
Selected audience have previewed the much talked about fictitious movie Oloibiri, titled after the community in Bayelsa State, where crude oil was first discovered in commercial quantity in Nigeria in June 1956.
When oil was found in Oloibiri.
The adventure, my friends, has just begun. The foreshot.
Presented by the lead cast, Richard Mofe-Damijo, other Nollywood bigwigs, including couples Olu Jacobs and Joke Silva, actors Segun Arinze and Gideon Okereke, President of the Directors Guild of Nigeria Fred Amata, and many others. They all cheered after seeing the movie. In lead is Richard Mofe-Damijo, playing a notorious trigger-happy militant called Gunpowder, who led a group of rebels to terrorize government and foreign exploration company officials to protect the unjust treatment of locals in that community.
The adventure, my friends, has just begun.
When I founded Forshaw, I set out to be different in the Niger Delta. That's what I want us to be. Different. Listen, I'm going to come out there the day after tomorrow. I want to visit the host community. Easy access to water, I see. Go! Go! Stop! Stop!
What have you got to me?
The film marks the return to acting for Mofe-Damijo, who at that time was on an acting sabbatical as a civil servant in his home state, Delta.
No, old man. My bullet will not end your pains. Let's get out of here.
I'm always excited to work in the theater, either film or stage. So, you know, it's not something that leaves you, you know. Even if you have been away for a while and you come back, there's nothing to, you know, there's nothing that stops you from getting back to where you are. It's a state of being. And for me, Oloibiri happened at a time when I was already on the journey to being ready. I had started to lose weight, and it came at the right time. So I had lost enough weight by the time Oloibiri started, so it was just right. I already knew how to handle, you know, arms. I just went through routine training with the soldiers that we had on set. There were a few soldiers on set that taught us a few things. I just needed to, not much of a regimental thing for me. Like I said, I came prepared. And I had enough knowledge of firearms before the movie, so it wasn't much of that, but I was ready.
Shot in 2014, Oloibiri recreates a fictitious account of the unrest suffered in the Niger Delta region.
I live with the issues. I'm from the Niger Delta, and I was back there for 8 years, you know, every day of my life. I live with it. Even before I went back home to serve, we are all affected by it one way or the other. I have parents, I have relations back home, and it is where I come from. It is my country, and if things are not going right, it affects me and it bothers me. For me, I hope this film throws up some dialogue, some new dialogue areas, and convinces government to get everybody on board. It is not failure of government, as it were, but of governance at every level. And I'm hoping that, you know, when negotiations start, everybody will be able to be brought to negotiations will be able to bring everybody to the table and then find a better way forward with this, because there is a clear and present danger and an urgent need to address the problems of the Niger Delta.
Starring directly opposite him is veteran actor Olu Jacobs, who, although shared same anger with Gunpowder, disagrees with his choice of seeking solution by taking up arms. The release of the movie coincides with a period where militancy in Nigeria is again on the rise. Olu Jacobs believes the government must get its next line of actions right.
You will regret it. You will regret it. Murderers!
It's always very heartening when you do something and the timing is perfect. This is the case we have with Oloibiri. The entire country is ready for not one, but ready for change. We have that change. All we are asking the government to do now is to keep us well informed so we can know what problems they are having and what they are doing to solve them, so that we can understand if there's anything we can do. If it's only to go around and talk to people, fine, we'll do. But they must communicate with us. Because whether they like it or not, they can see what is going on in the country. Everybody is ready for change. If they are not given, they will take it.
Taiwo Ajayi Lycett plays the hapless mother to gunpowder.
The son who made first class in geology and secured a good job. What happened to him?
He died, Mama.
This is right.
We're not talking about what's happening to women whose sons are lost in all this carnage. Where did I pick that child from? He says he fights because the elders failed Oloibiri. You can imagine how terrible it is here in our culture, where women, especially older women, depend on their children to look after them. Which parent looks to bury their own children? Never. It is a major tragedy. And maybe when we do make Oloibiri second, they will major on the devastation that is happening to the women who are mothers of these people that they're killing. As we're having right now with the Avengers and everything, some boys are dying. So they have mothers. What happens to them? And most of these mothers, they're not professionals, they're not people who are rich and can look after themselves. When their sons are killed, are slaughtered, what happens to these women? So we're creating a situation where many women's hearts are being broken.
Said it is. This is not about your regrets.
Not yours.
This isn't about your regrets, I say again, Papa. This is about saving a life.